Welcome to the 2020 New Testament Challenge. Today we're in Mark chapter 1. In verse 35 we read that early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus went out to a solitary place and he prayed. Throughout the scriptures, Jesus prayed. Before he made important decisions, he prayed. Before he chose the 12 disciples, he spent all night in prayer. Where did Judas find Jesus when he was going to betray him? In the place of prayer. Henry Blackaby once said, "If Jesus required a night of prayer in order to determine the Father's will, how much time would we need to pray to find out God's will as well?" Prayer set the agenda for Jesus. Prayer preceded miracles. Prayer brought Jesus encouragement. Prayer enabled Jesus to go to the cross. Prayer kept Jesus on the cross. Prayer is important. There is power in prayer, and there is purpose in prayer. We need to make sure that we have prayer as a priority in our life. So how do we do that? Number one, we need to set prayer as that priority. We need to pray every day, not just before meals or on Sunday, but we need to pray every single day. We need to know the purpose of prayer. Prayer is not bringing a list of needs to our Father, but it's to have a relationship with Him. It's to be in His presence. Prayer has a pattern. Jesus said, when you pray, this is how you should pray. It wasn't the Lord's Prayer, a prayer to pray, but a pattern to follow. And we need to pray. Prayer is a conversation. We need to be talking to our Father, but we also need to be listening. And when we listen, we need to obey. So, if we're going to experience prayer the way God wants us to, we need to set it as a priority. We need to know the purpose for prayer. We need to know the pattern for prayer. We need to pray, but then we need to obey. Thank you for joining the 2020 New Testament Challenge.